So if you're experiencing problems with your HP Pavilion laptop, this is my one here. Then you can of course contact HP. I contacted HP and the supplier of the machine, which in my case was Costco. And my issue was the fact that on my machine, as you can see there down the bottom, it was showing no battery. When you go into the diagnostics and all the things that they ask you to do, it says no battery detected, no battery present. Just log it in now just to show you. And there I have it down the bottom there. No battery present. I'll just toggle the mouse over it. You'll see no battery is detected. So the solution they gave me was to factory reset and send the machine back for repair, which given the machine was only 2 weeks old, I wasn't particularly impressed with. So what I done was I bought a identical Pavilion machine from the same supplier, which was Costco, and switched it on, and guess what? I had exactly the same problem. And this was after I'd installed a multitude of programs, so I wasn't very impressed with that, obviously. So I had the option of returning it again with the other machine or seeing what was going on. So I thought I'd give it a go and see what was going on. So to show you the end result, I've now got a battery showing as plugged in charging, 8% available. That's because I've only just done it, but I thought I'd share this video to show you what you need to do. So bear with me a second. So the first thing you need to do is remove the case. You need to take out these screws. There's 4 along the bottom there. There's 2 aligned at the middle. And at the back here, this one here at the far left corner by the hinge, and this one here at the far right corner by the hinge are longer screws. So those 2 are different. Please put those to one side. Then you've got a further 2 there. So I'm just going to take those out and I'll show you what's inside. All the screws removed, as you can see there. I find the best way to get the case off without causing any damage and without you straining and having veins coming up on your forehead is just to stand it up like that, get hold of the top corner here and just pull towards you. It will click. They are on little plastic clips as we go around, but you'll see, I'll just show you here, there, you do have to be a little bit brutal with it as you're pulling it out. Just be careful of this side where you've got your USBs and on the other side where you've got your HDMI connectors. Your grill at the back here, you can just prise this up. There you go, and it clicks there. And it clicks there as well. It looks a bit brutal, but if you're sensible and you go along just one step at a time, you won't cause yourself any problems at all. So just prise it all the way along and then down this side here. You may find that it's easier to lay it down, so I'm going to do that now. Get to this bottom edge, because I've done the hinge end first. When you get to this bottom edge, just be aware that when you're lifting up, the base that we want to get hold of, which is here, is very flimsy when it's then lifted from the screen. So you just may well want to just put your finger in here and put pressure on there as you're lifting the case up, and it will click off like we've got there. So let's just take a look at what we've got inside. It is of course the wrong way around, but that is the battery there. Now let me just turn this around. The offending article is your battery's connected, your battery's brand new, so shouldn't be an issue with it. But the reason there's an issue is that this cable here that runs around is crimped in here, comes around here, tucked under there, up round there, and then connects to your motherboard here. The connections, for whatever reason, with this particular model, aren't in tight enough, and it is literally just a case of pushing that in. So we'll push that right in now, just like that. You won't push it in too far. And before you put it all back together again, it's worth obviously being very, very careful not to touch any electrical components and moving parts, but it's worth just running it up and seeing if your battery's charging. So I'll do that right now. Start the machine up now. I've got the battery power in the back, so sorry, the AC cable in the back. It's pointing away from me to make sure that I can't touch any electrical components. Please don't do this if you're not confident, but the only reason I'm doing it is that I then want to show you down this bottom end. You'll see just here battery charging. So let me just go ahead and log myself in. It's just loading now. If I come down the bottom here with the mouse, you'll see the battery indicator, 0% available at the moment, plugged in charging. Such a simple thing and so frustrating. I just really am disappointed with HP here, because it's something that really shouldn't happen. The cable's in there very tight, but as soon as you've pushed it in, your whole problem's rectified. So I hope that helps you. It gave me an awful lot of sleepless hours, because I was thinking, well, I've just spent ages loading all my programs up only to find out that the same things happen with my other brand new machine. So Costco, you're getting this machine back. There's nothing wrong with it, but I'm going to have to then move that cable back out again, because otherwise you'll query it and say that I'm at fault because there was nothing wrong with it. Well, I'm telling you there was. So you can have that back with my pleasure. And this machine is now staying with me, and as we can see now, the battery is now sitting where we are now, 22% plugged in and charging. Thanks for watching.